Today is the last day of September before we move on to the month, obviously, of October, which could be an interesting time for us Nintendo fans. It's really hard to say right now, but obviously September was pretty dry, and honestly this whole year has been pretty dry, but September specifically because there have been no events, nothing. This is the first Nintendo Direct that has ever not aired in the month of September for the Nintendo Switch. Yes, out of 7 years of Nintendo Switch, we've had a Nintendo Direct in September every single year, whether it was a main Nintendo Direct or a mini. And I saw some people actually tagging me saying, didn't we have one this month? No, that was actually at the very last week of August where we had that partner showcase mixed with a Indie World presentation. So yeah, we didn't get anything this month, which was super weird since Nintendo pushed everything at the end of August. We thought we'd get something, whether it was a Switch 2 announcement, some type of presentation, or a Nintendo Direct of some sort, even if it was one just focused on Zelda Echoes of Wisdom at the beginning of the month, but we didn't even get that. Not a single presentation this month, or really any big announcements. Now lots of you know, lots of you don't know, yes, I made a bet saying that I would dress up as Tingle if Nintendo didn't even say a single thing about Switch 2 this month, and they didn't. So yep, I'm gonna have to dress up as Tingle sometime in October. I'm not saying when, it'll happen. Now that we're getting ready to enter a new month, and one of Nintendo's big holiday games already released being Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, we now only have 2 games ahead of us and an empty slate. And of course, a lot of people are now thinking that October is going to be the month where we get Switch 2 revealed. And I'm going to kind of go over everything that I think is going to happen, everything that could happen. We'll just talk about it all and talk about what Nintendo's plans could be for the rest of this year and moving into next year. Now, a lot of sources have claimed that Nintendo's going to do something very similar that they did with the first Switch, where they would reveal the thing around the same time and it would launch around the same time as well, which right now, I guess that seems the most likely, because if we don't have any type of Switch presentation in the month of October, I'm willing to bet that we probably won't see the console this year, honestly. If it doesn't happen this month of October, I don't see it happening in November, kind of messing with the holiday sales, especially when they have bundles coming out like Mario Wonders bundle and stuff like that. Definitely not happening in December, so we might have to wait until January or February, which just seems absolutely berserk. Even if Nintendo did announce, you know, they did say, yes, we have until the end of the fiscal year, which is technically all the way up until March 31st, but I don't think they can afford to go that long with sales declining and obviously people's hype for a new big title. Like, we need some big games and we need that next console, so I highly doubt that we'll be going into next year still not knowing about the thing. So yeah, I do think October sounds about right. I'm not placing any bets anymore though, because man, I've been losing pretty hard lately with this console. It's so hard to predict this thing and what Nintendo's doing. Now for the original Switch, it was revealed on October 20th, 2016 with an announcement the day before, and obviously it was just a quick overview trailer showing off what the Switch was and even showcasing slight glimpses of some games like Splatoon 2 and Mario Odyssey and some other things as well, like even Mario Kart 8 Deluxe got a glimpse and showing more of Breath of the Wild obviously. But that was on a Thursday and towards the end or kind of middle of the month there. Now I will admit I could see a very similar thing happening this year. If we look at the calendar, I tried to predict before in a video in the past of what it could be in October, and it's really hard to say. To me, I felt like Nintendo wasn't going to reveal the thing anywhere near the week of Halloween, and I also thought they weren't going to reveal the thing anywhere near Jamboree because that's a big game release. I didn't think they wanted to, you know, get near that. And I think I also want to cross off this first week because for one, it's a holiday week for some, and also the Nintendo Museum actually officially opens up on Wednesday the 2nd, which might be something Nintendo wants to focus on that week instead of focusing on Switch 2. Well, when you look at the calendar, then to me, it's either the 2nd week or the 4th week of October. And if I needed to get even more detailed, obviously I'd cross off like Mondays and Fridays. So literally, I think the golden times for Nintendo in October could be from the 8th to the 10th or from the 22nd to the 24th. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'm just entirely wrong. I'm not placing any bets. I'm not saying listen to this. This is just what I'm thinking personally. So it really just comes down to when Nintendo wants to reveal this thing based on the lineup coming out, because yes, they're going to have to announce this thing at a point where it's going to overshadow a game coming out. Like, I don't think think there's any way they can get away from that, but I still don't think it's going to overshadow it. They can show those games running on the Switch 2 and just tell people, hey, you can buy these games and play them on Switch 2 that are coming out. They can have a trailer where it still shows the new Mario Party, it still shows Mario and Luigi, and some other new titles as well. I don't think that's going to tarnish those games, so there's a good chance they could just reveal this thing now that Echoes of Wisdom is out. Maybe that was their huge push for a holiday sale, so now they can, you know, relax and show this thing off and show Mario Party and Mario and Luigi running on the thing. It's just up to Nintendo. Maybe they wait until after Mario Party, but then you're kind of smishing yourself between Mario Party and Mario and Luigi. It's just too hard to tell, man. Nintendo is just so unpredictable right now. They're doing the things that we wouldn't think they'd do, and who knows what they're going to do. They might just say, shoot, screw it, and announce the thing tonight, you know, the last day of September, who knows. Normally, Nintendo does like to make it up to us. They know that we've gone a long period without a Nintendo Direct or something, and they normally have a reason for that. So I do believe there is still a reason why we didn't have a Direct in September, because there was just nothing for that moment and that they were gearing up for something bigger at a different time, and that just makes the most sense to me. So yes, I will tell you this, I will be very shocked, and I mean extremely shocked if nothing happens in the month of October. And I wouldn't understand why Nintendo would be making some of the moves that they have when they could have definitely had maybe even just a smaller Nintendo Direct in September, showing more of the games coming out this holiday season, showing more of Donkey Kong, maybe another glimpse at Metroid Prime, and maybe just giving us more third-party information with third-party games and stuff in one Direct. Or maybe it was just like a mini Direct they could have done. But nope, nothing in the month of September, which leads me to believe that there is something coming very soon. So now that Echoes of Wisdom is finally out, I think Nintendo's true holiday plans are gearing up to be announced. So I think they're going to reveal the Switch 2 very soon. We're going to get our Mario Party Jamboree goodness, and then followed up by Mario and Luigi, which is actually at the very beginning of November, I believe November 7th, which is also very quick in the lineup here soon. And then just kind of ride those out and the hype for Switch 2 throughout the rest of November and December, and I think we're golden. Then Nintendo maybe could have another proper presentation at the beginning of January, which would be very cool. And then boom, we would have our Nintendo Switch 2 released probably a couple months later in around March or April, matching what we did with Switch 1 and seeing all the big amazing games with 3D Mario, Mario Kart. Man, I'm getting myself hype up again for inevitable disappointment. No, but seriously, I really do feel like October has to be it, or we're just gonna have to wait until next year, which is gonna be painful. It is going to be very painful. But that is all I have for you guys today. I know a lot of you guys have been messaging me about Echoes of Wisdom, if I'm going to be covering the game. I am at the very end of the game today, and trust me, I have tons of content planned for it. So those of you that are tired of Switch 2 information and want a break, trust me, I do too. But finally, Nintendo released something for us to talk about, and we will be touching on Echoes of Wisdom. So make sure you support the content, and make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you can see everything I post and everything about Echoes of Wisdom. I'll be posting lots of stuff soon. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and like always, I'll see you all on the next one. See ya, guys.